Sup, shitbags? How do I know you're shitbags? Well, because you're watching this video. Anyways, some of you guys have requested a kit video, and so I'm going to go over basically, they've asked what my helmet setup is, my kit, my backpack, what kind of my grab and go stuff is, and just the different setups that I have. And I got some new stuff in, so might as well just show that off. I showed you my slim kit last time. There's some upgrades on that, so I'm going to be going over that once again. But I'll start off with the battle belt. So same as before, Gearwords design, and just a minimalistic, nice one. I've added just an absolute shitload of stuff onto it. I think this is the best battle belt setup you'll probably ever see. It's built to me, but just the accessibility and the whatever I got on it, it's like fucking Batman's tool belt. So since last time I got a Cloud Defensive MCH. So great little light, super good output, rechargeable batteries, built like a tank, thorn clip mount that you could buy with it so it doesn't rip your finger off if you get snagged on anything, or if it's on your belt and it snags something, it doesn't break. It just comes out of this little detent. You can put it right back in. They also come with these really nice lips that you can put over it. And so there's no, accidental discharge. My big fat fucking fupa isn't going to get on there and light up the night. Same knife, Tours Viper. Badass little standoff. Another thing added just right here is the Blue Force Gear chem lights. And they're just a marking device. Some people aren't going to ever need them or know what to do with them. But for me, kind of a necessity working in a team. And so they're upside down. This is how you store them. I'm not going to take it out just because I put, tape on it so that it's just, it's not going to slip out and go somewhere. So when I reverse it, it's in there. I don't have to worry about it snagging or doing anything funky thing. Yeah, Blue Force Gear, chem lights, super, just great product. They come with IR, green, blue, red, I believe. And then if you don't, want it, it just comes right off. Stow it in a bag or something, or a little pouch. But I mean, to be honest, it's not gonna do any damage or really anything. You can still access pockets and everything just fine. So not the biggest a deal. Glock mags, same S-Tac Kiwi. The pouches for rifle and Glock. The shoot dump pouch. God damn it! I guess I'm fucking. Guys making me fucking work. The same thing, just a nice little retention lanyard. Still access pockets and all that good stuff. So, but it keeps everything nice and secure. Nothing's gonna be flopping around, when you need it. It's right there. So just a fucking fantastic piece of kit. Coming to the other side, got the Safariland holster on the Northwest True North, Jesus Christ. True North Concepts. Slim mount. And so it's real nice, just frees up a lot of real estate. On that I got the nub, which is just an extended metal thumb, activator. So it's right there. I mean, there's no missing it or messing up. You do your normal grip and you're coming up and that thumb just goes right there. So it's real nice. Then I got the Ghost Portal designs. Portal, if you don't know what that is, it's a metal ring, and just keeps, so before there was nothing, it was just flush, so dirt and grime will get in there and scratch up your light or something, or maybe just break it. And so with this, it allows water and all sorts of crap just to fall right out, which is real nice. Got the drop down for the band, so it's not a nut hugger. So I don't know, short people might be fine, but for like us medium boys humping and stuff, this stuff rides, even though it's got the gel. It'll ride up and it gives you a little extra room for your little shrimp. Another product from True North is the racker. So in case this is fucked to tears or something and my arm's blown off, I could rack it. Just a real nice, easy device. But yeah, takes up no space, plastic, no weight, so why not? Still got my medical. I don't know where this is from. It's a great, my buddy so being in the service, you get a lot of, you swap gear. My buddy gave me this, just a really nice piece of kit, but little tourniquet holder, and then all your goodies right here. Same thing, standoff device, the tusk. So number 2, and I think that's it. If you remember from the first video, this came, I don't know why this came so high, but it like rode up to here, and you could undo screws and push it down. I had to it's missing 2 screws, but I just cranked it in with some Loctite. So same as last time, just finger fuck your gear to what you need. It's not the biggest thing. Excuse me. Coming up next, I'll show you the old one first. So this is the one you saw. This is the Slickster Ferro Concepts. Added the Spiritus Mark IV to it, so just the Velcro, because this is my indoor home defense kit, I guess, that I'll slap on in case something goes down. Bump of the night kind of thing if I have time. Always got a hook for gloves or just holding something. Trauma shears, single pistol mag, and 2 AK mags, because I got my AK big fat bullets, not going to go through too many walls. Yeah, very, very plain. Same as the last one, nothing on the back, just a minimalist one, which is kind of funny because I got steel plates in here, which can take more hits than ceramic, but this slick one is twice as heavy as my heavy rig, which is pretty funny. You'll see that in a second after the chest rig, but it just blows my mind how how heavy this thing can get. But in here's just normal stuff, maybe a light, some you know, it's home defense. It's not going to be the tourniquet, something like that. It's not going to be all Gucci'd out or something like my heavy is for field ops or something like that. There's no camo stuffed in here or something. Shout out to Haley for making some badass patches and shit. Rule number 1 is always look cool. Don't be looking like a chode when you get off the range. Okay, so this is a new piece I just got. This is a chest bit rig. It's the, oh man, what is it? The Unobtainium Gear mini taps. So really nice system. Super lightweight. I've never had or trained on a chest rig. Being in the infantry, we had the big old IOTV with the goddamn nut protector and the side plates, and you look like fucking the Michelin Man going out there to stomp some ass. So this is just nice because when I just have my rifle, I'm not doing anything too strenuous. I can throw this on, have the same capabilities of my full rig, you know, 3 mags plus 1 in here. Water hydration source. I bought the Spiritus hydration flask or Nalgene holder. One of the best out there, but I had it here, and it's real nice because it's just there, but it's so bulky and it's so much that it's just like, man, like, unless it has a sippy straw, like I gotta roll my fat ass out of the way, fuck my gun up, pull it out, you know what I mean? And so I figured it's just better on my backpack that I purchased, so that no matter what kit I have, I can throw it on, have a full Nalgene worth of water, not have to worry, you know what I mean? And so for here, I just throw in a little, you know, little standard water bottle. That'll get me by, you know. I just fucking barely roll over. I can take a sip. It's not the biggest a deal, and it's not a lot of movement on my end. Got a GP pouch, the Spiritus. A lot of stuff I have is Spiritus and First Spear. They just make fantastic products for the military community. So I got retention on 2 of these, and then flap on another mag, and then this is just slip. This is my quick reload. So if I need to just get in a pinch, there's nothing holding this on. But that being said, your chest rig should be fitted to you pretty well. So it's not like it's, I'm not going to be taking a spill and this flying out. And even if it does, it's going to hit me right in the nose. So I'll feel it. It's not like it's going to go missing. Got these side wings set up. So back here I could run a radio or something in these pouches. Got a little admin pouch up here with a zipper. Keep a little, what do I got in here? I'm pretty sure I got the, yeah. So love these little bastards, but you got to keep them in a pouch because they're shiny as shit. And so my other one's kind of like the Mutt. If you guys are served, you know the Mutt. It's kind of a cleaning kit / Leatherman. But this has spring loaded, which is fantastic because the pain of like trying to finesse something and using both your dick beaters and just, oh man, you're scarring up your knuckles and all that shit. So this is just quick, get in there, do what you got to do. It's light, it's a light rig. So I went with this. And then my newest piece is this little shit right here. So I always wanted to have like a Rambo setup. And us professional guys, we kind of dive into the, movie stuff too. But it's just badass just having it up here out of the way. But I got another half-face Mark 1. So half-face blades, I love them. But they have a fucking thing of they'll put like a big old skull or something and have this on it, like onto the skull, so it looks big in the picture, and you'll get it, and it's just like, average. It's average. But yeah. So I was expecting more of like a fighting knife, like a Gulu or something, or a kukri, because of that traditional kukri blade shape. So this blade shape is pretty much, it had a little more of a curve, but it was for beheading. For beheading warriors or POWs, Sorry, Geneva. But that's what it was. And just being a smaller blade profile, I just wish it was more of a dagger, like my Senator that you'll see later on. But, it'll still kill the shit out of you. Still has a length. I prefer smaller blades on kit. Maybe on something like my backpack, I'd have more of a machete or bush kind of one. But on kit, I really do like the smaller profiles. Just they're out of the way. They're not going to get in too much. I'm not going to be hitting it, my mag, when I'm pulling it out. I see so many guys running just this big fuck Rambo blade, like right in between their mags or something. It's like, man, what are you doing? Like, does it look cool? Sure, but preferably mount it on your belt at an angle so it's out of the way. You can have dexterity under here, where it's where I got my tourniquet. But some people will put them out there, so it's just right there. But, for a little chest rig like here, there's nothing wrong with just having it right there. And so got that up there. That is an option and you can do it. But I prefer to have it out of the way because it's a standoff device, which you're going to use if someone's up on all of your shit. They may have your rifle. You can't get to your pistol because you're grabbing your rifle. You don't want them to turn on you, which is what a sling is for, but whatever. So right here, his body on me is not going to hinder this. I can still kind of push draw, give him the goods. And that'll be that. A lot of these things, they come, I don't know why, but a lot of companies have really long pull tabs for zippers and shit. Snip them. They're like double this length, and I do not understand Spiritus why. Why? Not a big problem. Some people like them. I don't know. Same thing. Shout out to Haley. Just some badass patches they got. I guess I'll go over this. So this is the Agilite. It's got some weird AMAP 3 assault pack. So I've been looking for a pack for a while, and I did not. So obviously I had the Army issue one, and it's a good little pack. It's decent size. Like I said, I do like to keep it in a light, small package so that in the prone or necessary, you can, one, get it off in a pinch. Doesn't have like the triple buckles and all that shit. And two, it's not going to be skull fucking you from the top. It's not going to be hitting your helmet or hitting your nods or hitting your ear pro off your fucking face and just being a nuisance. So there's a good middle ground. It's a little bigger, but it's not too bad. It's got Molly up the ass all over. So in here I got my ear pro. I got my Peltors. Pop them out. So I recommend Peltors. They're especially, I think these are the Comtac 4s. And so, man, they're just fantastic. I got it linked on here with a squid. So this has 3 lanyards that come out. It's primarily used to mount on your helmet when you have night vision, so that, you know, all your goodies don't go flying and stuff. Because in the military, if you were in, you know, they would make you 550 cord every goddamn thing to you, and if you lost something, you were carrying a rock. But got Peltors there, held on with a squid. It's got 3 more of these little things you can go off to. Got some goon tape on here that I put on a lot of my stuff. Mainly just, you know, keep the viz down. If something's painted funny or shiny or something, I'll throw a little tape on there. Got the spear disc mount here, so I can just go over the back, leave it unclipped, because, like I said, this is a fantastic, fantastic pouch. I mean, just, oh man, can't say enough. It's probably the best one you could find right now. I have Microbats candy medium, so I got there for just a little extra storage, little IR flag, good old USA. Got bolt bites, very important. Just getting in something that you want to, even as simple as going down the wrong way and you got to cut a hole in a fence when something goes down, you know, if you do have a situation. A lot of people think, oh, if shit hits the fan, if stuff goes bad, if the economy crashes, like bad crashes to the point where people are raiding people's shit, you're not going to be going and holding out in your mom's basement. You're going to be out in the woods most likely. So got an axe here by Two Hawks. Two Hawks makes a bunch of axe blades and all sorts of stuff. This is a Fighting Hawk. So difference is it's sharpened on all 3 sides. It's a wider blade. And so this can chop wood. You know, it's not a utilitarian tool. It can be used in multiple ways to unalive people if necessary. But yeah, it's a fantastic thing. Pairs well with this and the slim kit. I do not wear, or would not wear, my belt with my heavier kit you're about to see, because there's nothing on here that I can't throw on there in a pinch. Just pull the light out, throw in a GP pouch, pull this off, throw in a GP pouch. So not the biggest a deal. But yeah, inside I just got camo, got rifle camo. The other camo that you just throw over something. Here, I'll show you guys, but it's nice because it opens all the way down, and this will fold all the way down. So you can get it with this nice little accessory pouch. It's got a clip for gloves, a couple pouches for mags. Yeah, just camo that you could easily throw over something and it's gone out of sight. Rifle camo you can put on your barrel. Another camp axe for just kindling and stuff like that, mediocre tasks. Got a camp knife just for meal prep and stuff like that on the side. And then I'd also have in here, you know, wet weather gear. Excuse me, my Whoopee. You don't need a sleep system. Just get kind of like a Whoopee. Yeah, Whoopee. Dig a little shelter if you need. But you would not be carrying a whole bunch of stuff if you're bugging out. You already got a bunch of other shit you need to worry about. So yeah, that's the assault pack. Okay. So some of you guys asked, why the helmet? Where was it in the other video? This is the last thing I'm going to build. I still have a lot more stuff to get before I even think about nods and all that fancy stuff. My buddy, this has, you know, significant meaning to me. My boy had this in Iraq, and he sent it my way when he got back because we're good buddies. So if you know Dirty Rice in the 82nd, that's my boy. But yeah, gonna get this rekitted, probably with the first spear, multi-cam cover, just a whole bunch of stuff. But also I'm waiting because night vision is really evolving now. There's a lot of companies that are coming out with their first generation of stuff like EOTech and stuff like that. So I'm kind of waiting until those get, you know, reviews on them and stuff like that, which I'm sure coming from EOTech, it's going to be good. And, but this is a ballistic helm. This isn't a fast helm. Fast helm, not a ballistic. It's lighter. I love that. I hated wearing the goddamn big old K-pot, getting turtle fucked every time you'd be going to stand up or something and you'd be hitting your head. And so I just went with a fast one because it was my buddies, and 2, if you're getting shot in the face, you're already fucking pretty toast. Let's see. Show you my heavy kit. Sorry guys, I'm not super tech savvy, so I don't know how to cut these clips and do all the fancy editing. I just kind of let my experience talk for itself instead of doing all the fancy shit these YouTubers are doing. So this is my baby. This is my full build, my heavy one. But like I said, it's twice as light as that Slickster. It's insane. I got I believe level 4. I don't know what company. I bought him a while ago from this guy. Traded some good stuff for it. But ceramic plates, super comfortable. I could run a goddamn marathon this thing. But got just a pouch. So I'll start at the base. This is a First Spear. Don't know the model. It's a swimmer cut. One of the first discontinued ones. So way back in the day, lucked out finding this for sale for a hefty price. But what I got on it is the Haley Strategic, the D3CRM, little micro chest rig, just 3 mags right up front, GP pouch with zippers, not that goddamn Velcro. So I'm always hearing this. Yes, this is Velcro, but if I'm opening this pouch, it's gonna get loud. I'll get to that in a second. But in here I'll just have, obviously, motivation, kill bad dudes, and the good old Stars and Stripes, trauma shears, seatbelt cutter, what do you call it? Extra Ear Pro, little fire starting stuff. I just now built up these 3 sets, so a lot of stuff that would be in here, like in here's normally the tourniquet. I'm just kind of playing around with locations and stuff. And here I'm gonna have, in this front pocket, I'm gonna have what do you call it? My like right in the rain stuff like that. Maybe a couple markers, Sharpies, tourniquet. They make these little pouches. I think it's a prison wallet for just batteries. So keep your batteries in check. Let's see. Spare Glock mag. Just always have one. Got a little drop down. So this is Agilite, and man, in the video it's so funny. They're so good at, like, companies are so good at, like, oh man, this is the new thing. It's like the zipper's up top so you can see into it easy. And I don't know if it's because I'm fat now that I'm out or something, or this shit, but I can't see shit. And so you got to really pull out, they were looking like, oh, you see, like that GoPro just sticking out more, so I'm sure that helped. But here I just got a salt-proof knife, rust-proof knife, all the kit and tools for maintenance, and also just if a red dot goes down or I need to pry out a battery or adjust it or something, I just got a bunch of specialty tools in here for optics in my rifle. And it's not bad. It really isn't. I'm just nitpicking. It's the same with all dump pouches. You can fucking hold your stomach up to get in her. It's no big deal. I got one from Onward Research, which is what Flannel Daddy does, Grand Thumb. I got his M80 one. I think it's the Simp pouch coming in the mail for my chest rig. So I like to run these on all my rigs. Why not? Just more space, and it really, it doesn't take up much or really inhibit any kind of movement or nothing. Got my multi-tool. This is the one that doubles as the cleaning kit in multicam, so I can have it right out front, which is nice in case any malfunction goes down. Badass GBRS patch, and then Onward Haley's and Travis Haley and Grand Thumb's patch, and then this is Zero Fox. And a little medical patch right there. But this one, why, if I open this, is getting loud, is in this great country, you can buy flashbang grenades. So I'd have 2 flashbangs and a smoke in my pack that I could reach right here. But this is the Just a Pouch. Spiritus. Like I said, a lot of my gear, Spiritus, Haley, stuff like that, the name brand stuff. Little glove hanger on all my kits. Another magazine, and then the other half-face blade, the Senator. So this is what I was talking about, how I like for this size, the pointy. You can get in between the ribs easier. It's not going to get hung up or snagged. That one's rounded off, so it won't either. I'm just nitpicking. It's a fantastic blade. But same thing, still more than enough length to get those arteries, so not the biggest of deals. There's a little admin pouch in here, but it's such a pain to get into. You got like a pull tab and then it opens up all funky. I just don't even put stuff in it. I'd have everything ready to go right here where I can easily get to, probably in here. On the back, got the Haley flat pack. And then the micro candy. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. But there's another little micro candy. One of those little micro bats. Just another little admin pouch up there that I could throw some stuff in. Mostly lickies and chews and pokey baits. You fat fucks. But I don't care how far you're going, how much you're humping. It's something as simple as just popping a Jolly Rancher in your mouth. It makes a world of difference. Just having something, just sucking on something to keep your mind off of the pain that you're going through at the time. But yeah, this is my kit finalized. I fucking love this thing. This is my absolute dream setup. But yeah, that is my kit video. I guess the only complaint I would have about all three is for this one. It kind of comes with these older style slim down, which, you know, at the time was like, oh, slim, fast, swimmer cut, blah. It's cool, but goddamn, is like once you have like load bearing on it, it really clumps down on your shit, and just it's uncomfortable. It's not overbearing or anything like that. It rubs it. So easy fix, some shoulder pads, good to go. The Slickster, everything's Velcro. I hate Velcro. Fucking all the noise it makes, it snags. You know, the whole concept of that is you lift up the Velcro to put the flaps in. So if you go to do the general purpose pouch, it's gonna rip halfway of it off. You know, or if you're getting the prone, you'll hear like a when it like half comes up. This you have no problem because it's all these clips and the fast fucking pull tabs. The Unobtainium, haven't really had it that long. I built that one pretty much to me, so I really don't have that many complaints about that. It's my first chest rig, like I said, so not too familiar. It's pretty solid. The Battle Belt, I guess if I had to nitpick, it maybe just I chose by self-preference not to do that fat inner belt with the gel, which I'm sure longevity would be more comfortable, but to be honest, it's not a deal breaker. It's not the biggest thing. I push through a lot more pain than just some rubbing on the whole fucking hips. For iPro, I rock Oakleys. I love these metal ones. I don't know what it is about standard issue military glasses, but when you put them on, it's like you're fucking Ray Charles, you know, spitting some fire on the ivories. They're so dark. They're so dark. Like at any time, even at dusk, you're just like you're there's no point. So these it's a happy medium of dark to the point where my eyes aren't going to get tired from staring maybe in the direction of the sun. To at night, I'm not going to have any difficulty picking out, you know, stuff. And you do have a set of clears, just so you know, you could swap out. But yeah, let me know of any questions you have. I don't really want to go into price. Like, this is discontinued, so I obviously paid more. I bought that, you know, when it was first out, so I probably paid a little more than what it is now. I don't even know what the fuck that chest rig is I got, so I paid whatever the hell I paid for that. So the gear, you know, like the belt, I just pieced it all. So there's roughly a price point. It doesn't matter. I could start spitting out numbers all day, but fight within your means. You know, don't go bankrupt doing it. But like I said, rule number 1 is always look cool. So rule number 2 is know your shit, though. But rule number 3, if you don't know your shit, revert to rule number 1. Anyways, see you in the next one.